first, Independence Police point out this damage inside the department, showing why officers say they need a new headquarters. It comes 1 year after our I-team found an officer worked 2,800 hours in overtime in 2021 remodeling that jail.
It's important to note an audit cleared the officer because the city didn't have rules in place to limit overtime or the type of work performed. The police chief says he understands any skepticism about the new call for a new building.
KSHP 41's Megan Abundis in the studio now. Megan, I know you saw some of the issues inside the building firsthand today. Walk us through that.
We did, but how would you like to spend 8, 10 hours, maybe more behind here every day? That's what Independence Police are asking people to consider. But it's not just them it affects. They say water damage happened in the evidence room too. Plastic sheetings as a fix.
We don't have an option not to act. So these things continue to go on, but we're out of options at this point.
Chief Adam Dustman is talking about the building more than 300 people work out of. He wants the city to consider a new police and court campus by way of taxpayers and showed us the damage.
And you can see just what has happened in the last year and a half. You have water that is calcifying on electrical conduit that ends up sparking, creating a fire hazard, an electrocution hazard. You have issues that are coming from the ventilation system.
This is after an investigation into officer overtime for fixes and repairs to the building last year.
I applaud the skepticism.
The chief says the fixes aren't holding and water is leaking not from the roof, but seeping in on different floors, locker room and weight room.
I just can't imagine being my locker being here and this is where I either come into work or I get ready to go home to my family and then all of a sudden this is what's dripping on you.
He says a new building would increase recruitment, parking and add a training facility, and city council thinks it's a priority too.
Our men and women deserve better than that. Our citizens deserve better than that. The future growth of our city deserves better than that.
Unacceptable.
Exactly. So the chief mentioned their headquarters were built in 1973, the same time as the Truman Sports Complex. In 2018, a new facility was proposed with a cost of $85 million. There is no price tag associated with this just yet. Back to you guys.